This is the story of how a robbery set off a deadly chain of events. A night that changed lives forever. This is the final timeline of Zeke Quiro Lofton's last moments.
On December 29th, St. Pete police say 15-year-old Zeke Quiro Lofton was walking near the gas station on 9th and 16th Street around 9 p.m. According to a search warrant, 3 shooters began firing at Lofton. Detectives found 23 shell casings. Authorities arrested 2 teens, 18-year-old David Moore and 17-year-old Deontay Bishop.
We do know that both men were present at the time of the event, and so they're both being charged with felony murder.
Court documents show hours after the shooting, Bishop was arrested during a traffic stop. Authorities found one of the guns used in the shooting. 8 months before the murder, authorities say Bishop was behind the wheel when he hit and killed an 87-year-old man in St. Petersburg that drove off. He did not have a valid driver's license. Court records say Bishop was out on bond and wearing an ankle monitor at the time of Lofton's murder.
They will only notify the officer when they're outside of a perimeter. At this point, he was within the perimeter of St. Petersburg, so he was able to walk around and roam free.
Court records also reveal Moore stole a vehicle on January 10th. When Moore was arrested the next day, he had a gun on him, which investigators say was used in the murder. Now, through their police work, detectives have been able to recover 2 of the guns.
Every story has a beginning, and for Zeke Quiro Lofton, it started weeks before the night he was killed. A simple decision, one that seemed small at the time, would change everything. Zai had robbed Deontay Bishop for weed. To some, it was just another street move, but to Bishop, it was personal. That robbery set off a chain of events that would lead to murder. In the streets, some things can't be forgiven. Word got around fast that Zai had taken from Bishop. The tension built in silence, waiting to explode, but Zai, he wasn't worried. He was still out, moving like nothing happened, like he wasn't a target. It was a regular night. Zai was outside a corner store near Bethel, posted up with his dogs. 2 girls were there too, just chilling. The air was cool. The block was quiet, but sometimes quiet is just the calm before the storm. And then it happened. One by one, Zai's people started leaving. Maybe they felt something in the air. Maybe they knew what was coming. Soon it was just Zai and one girl, standing under the glow of the streetlights. Then across the street, an old head, someone who had seen things, who knew how these streets worked, shouted out a warning. A warning. Yo, 3 niggas looking for you. Z didn't even have time to react. Pedro, Bishop, Wheezy, 3 figures running across the street, moving fast. Before Zai could even process what was happening, one of them shouted, "Oh yeah, there go that F nigga Z." And then gunshots, loud, echoing through the night, bouncing off the concrete. Z had a gun on him, but when he tried to pull it, it jammed. His only chance to fight back, gone, just like that. He hit the ground, his body bleeding out under the dim streetlights. The shooters, they took off, caught on a ring camera sprinting behind Bethel. The next morning, Deontay Bishop and his brother were driving like it was any other day. But what they didn't know, the police were watching. A regular traffic stop, no high-speed chase, no drama. But when the cops searched the car, that's when everything changed. In the car, police found a gun, hella weed, and a backpack. Inside that backpack, the very weapon that killed Zai. But the case wasn't closed yet. The 3rd suspect, Jeremiah Davis, thought he was in the clear. He went to school like nothing happened, but someone had already told the police where to find him. They searched him, and in his possession, another weapon, the exact one used to kill Zai. Right then and there, they booked him. Game over. So was this justice? Or just another young life lost to the streets? Zai's death was a tragedy, but the truth behind it was complicated. No security footage of the shooter. No victim identification. Just a crime scene, a gun, and unanswered questions. In the end, the streets never forget. And in the game of revenge, nobody really wins. This is the story of Zeke Quiro Lofton. A life lost too soon, a case still debated, and a reminder.